All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. And shout out to the apostles, elders, and brethren who helped teach me this truth and who are helping me grow in this truth. And shout out to you sisters who are addressing modesty, for it really helps a lot. And I just want to talk about something that's happened quite recently. So there's two things apparently that has happened, right? So this is what has ended up happening. In this video, right, it says California Senate Health Committee passes bill to fund sterilizing kids with trans treatments. So that's about sterilizing kids, depopulation agenda. But the main thing I want to get was this. As you can see, look at the title. California Assembly passes SB 145 to lower penalties for 24-year-old adults who have sex with minors as young as 14. Now the thing is, when it says penalties for 24-year-old adults who have sex with minors as young as 14, I'm talking about these people who are gay, a gay 24-year-old having sex with a 14-year-old boy, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to lower penalties for these sodomites, right? And as you go, let's read right here. This bill is especially concerning in light of how many LGBT organizations are sponsoring social events between young teenagers and young adults. For instance, the LGBTQ connection. See how it's all tied to LGBTQ? Soon it's going to be LGBTQP. Anyway, the LGBTQ connection in Sonoma County hosted Love is Love. See, they always want to pass around that love is love dance for LGBT youth ages 11 to 22 years ago. The Rainbow Community, check that out, Rainbow Community, them devils, flipping Esau. Center in Concord held an LGBTQ youth rally for 11 to 25 years old. The LGP Center of Orange County holds events for allied youth leaders ages 14 to 24. And see details on these events and other LGBT events here, which we're not going to go there. But basically, as you can see, this bill was passed so randomly. It came out of nowhere, and I have a few scriptures to back what I'm saying up. Going on in Isaiah chapter 5 verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Right. So woe unto these people who are calling evil good. They're calling homosexuality good, trans, and just all this evil wickedness good. Right? And what happens is that just like how this pandemic is, we know how the states are. If one state passes the bill, then the other states will pass the bill, and everyone else will follow along. Just like how gay marriage at first was in certain states, then became national. Right? And then go on to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right? The people, especially us Israelites, we can't stand to see this wickedness, this depravity that keeps increasing day on, night in, night in. It's honestly terrible, And if you notice, they're pushing it right where they're getting ready to release the vaccine too. And then let's go to KJV. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So the love of many people is going to wax colder and colder and colder. And I believe after this vaccine, if the vaccine comes out, that the love of many will truly just wax cold, because you don't know what they're putting in that vaccine. You don't know what that's doing to your DNA. And to be honest, I just want to bring this out because what they're doing is very wicked. I guess this is kind of like a current events lesson I'm doing. But honestly, this is just very wrong. you know? There shall be no sodomite of Israel. Let's keep going. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So there you go. You know? So an Israelite woman cannot be a whore, especially not an Israelite woman. And an Israelite man is not supposed to be a sodomite, also known as a homosexual or a gay. Alright? And I'm going to end it off with this one. Matthew 8, chapter 18, verse 6. We're going to go to KJV, or KJ21, I guess. It says right here, But whoso shall cause one of these little ones who believe in me to fall, it were better for him that a millstone were hung around his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. You know? Anyways, I just want to bring this out, you know, and it's honestly, what's happening is that if you've seen what happened with WAP and Cardi B and all that stuff, that you got Megan Thee Stallion, who I may be an Israelite, and according to scriptures, right, she's not supposed to be a whore, but she's promoting whoredom, and she's causing one of the little ones to sin. Same with the LGBTQ agenda, and just, you know, Esau's gonna pay. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, all praise Yahweh Shem Shai, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And endure to the end, and you shall be saved.